Hola, bon dia, and this morning we're hola, bon dia, and welcome to our channel. This morning I'm stood in the shade of these trees, as you can see. It's very hot, and it's forecast to get even hotter this week. It has been hot inside the house, so we're going to try and do something about that. We're also going to have a look at the vegetables, and we've had a day out as well. So see who we meet.
Good morning. Today we're going to have a day off, and we're going out to Idana Nova. I think it's a river beach. We are meeting Darren and Elaine from Pips Off Grid, and we're also meeting Andrius and G from Portugal it is. So yeah, there's some beautiful scenery.
So we've just arrived down at this lake, and as soon as we got here, 5 minutes, and Darren's just got a nice fish straight away.
Everybody's taking photos of us. It's like the paparazzi.
Why aren't you going to eat him?
I think I might.
So Darren's already off on the surfboard.
Yeah, nice. Stand up. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. What's what? If you're faster than the boat.
Quite stable, I think. When you first get on, it's a bit wobbly. It feels wobbly. Natural.
Yeah, it needs more pumping.
Easy. Easy.
Missed it.
Quite stable like that.
It's a bit too far.
So this morning we're just going to make a reflective blind for this window. It's only a temporary one, but because they're coming to do the roof, we're going to take all the shade down out off the outside. When the sun gets round, this is going to be in direct light. We were going to do a shade netting one, but we've thought the reflective one will probably be better because it'll keep more heat out. Although shade netting one will let a little bit of light in as well. So we're going to try it with the metallic one, reflective first. It won't look as nice, but it may keep us a bit cooler. So my intention is to screw these two wooden blocks to the wall to act as spacers. And then a broom handle, well it's a mop handle actually, with these type of cup hooks on it. So we can either wind it where it is, or we can just unclip it, wind it up and put it back on, whichever works out easiest. So we'll see what happens then. So I've just screwed one block to the wall, and I'm using that to level the other side. The other side I've just made a dust catcher of a bit of masking tape, or two bits, one stuck to the wall, one in a U shape over it, just bent out a bit, so when I drill it, catch the drillings in there, and then I can just fold it up. So as you can see, that catches the dust. Now it's just a matter of peeling it off, fold it up, and you keep the wall from getting dusty. So that's the mop handle up. I'm just going to take it down, wrap some double sided tape around it, and then wrap some of our insulation, reflective insulation round it. This is a spare mop handle as well, what the mop broke on. So we've cleaned it up, and we're going to recycle this. The clips were bought to hold some tools up in my toolbox. Tool room. These have been used before, but I haven't put them up in this tool room, what I've got here at the moment. And then we're also going to use this reflective material. It was originally bought for a vapour barrier inside the motorhome when we were building that. Then it was used, the spare was used as packing for when we moved over to Portugal, so obviously this is still left, we've kept it so we can use it for other things. But this is one of the things we're going to use it for, if it fits, if it doesn't. Yeah, I have some more in the other room, what we'll recycle, so we'll find some, I'm sure. I'll maybe make a blind out of two pieces. And even the screws are coming out of my recycled screws and bits and bobs box.
Steve's just sticking the double-sided tape on. You've left it, you marked the end, didn't you, Steve?
Yeah, I marked the end about 20mm from the clip, so it gives it a bit of space to wind round without sort of tangling with the clip. So I've done that, marked it both ends. Stuck the double-sided tape down, and then we've got the material we're going to use here. Debbie's just cut two bits off it. That's going to hopefully just wind round there. It's about the right length, I think. So I'll take the side off, stick that down and hopefully it'll roll up. That's the thoughts. Yeah. Hard bit now is going to be peeling the double-sided off when I've got it wrapped around. Oh, it's coming easier than I thought. I thought it might just start to rip the paper. We're going to have to get Debbie's help now just to hold the other end. Don't put the sticky side down yet. Let's get lined up. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then just, you want to just turn it so it's got sticky side down at the bottom?
Yeah. You hold it, I won't do anything. Right, where do you want it now?
Right, just straight down I suppose.
Straight down like that?
Right, see where the sticky side starts? There.
Yeah.
That wants to be at the top of your material. Yeah?
So you put it where you want it and then I'll just put it down at this side.
You don't put it down straight away.
No.
Because we need to get the bumps out if we can. Yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
go on then. And hopefully if we just roll it round. Off. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be able to now roll it up.
That should do it. Keep it tight.
I'm trying to keep it tight, but it'll never get tight. It's on the thing, which is what I was worried about. It might be too thick. I don't think it's clipping this.
Oh, it should do.
No, it's thicker than what I thought it was. I might have to put some more thicker wood on the wall, but also the length of it will change how thick it is.
Whoops, careful.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop the light on.
That's not come to the end yet, so we could cut that down to about there.
Yeah.
Which would obviously let it roll up better because we won't be taking as much up.
And you're going to put a little bit of a bit of silver tape on those two little holes.
Yeah, I've got some silver tape, what we actually use for sealing this stuff to the metal on the van.
So that's left over.
So that's left over as well. So it's all sort of recycled.
It's all recycled.
Just put a little bit there and there, and it'll just stop that. And that'll be our blind. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether to, when we get it to the right size, just to staple a little bit of wood on, double it over or something, just to give it a bit of weight.
Yeah.
We might just stop that, although probably the window's going to be shut anyway, ain't it? So it ain't going to be blowing about.
No, we'll see how it goes. If it becomes a problem, we'll weight it at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you can leave it on there. Just show me where you want it cut into.
Oh, right, okay. So that's the maximum length we've got now. I would say if you cut it to about there.
So we're just putting a little bit of silver tape over the holes. And then because it's sticky, Steve's going to have to stick a little bit over this side as well. I mean, you can hardly see that.
I would say that bit's gone very well.
Let's have a look.
Just there.
I don't know if you can pick it up. The camera's picking it up. It's pretty good actually.
Yeah, yeah. That bit's a bit, because you can see it in the light and it's a bit bigger hole. So I'll just put a little bit over there. Just stops light coming through a bit more and stops that tacky bit sticking together when it... So I've just shaped this piece somewhere near the hole, just so it doesn't show up as much. Because it's flat tape, it'll always show, but yeah, I don't think that's bad.
That's alright. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to see how it goes like that, but we might decide to weight it at the bottom, because with the fans on, we've just got one on at the moment, it is blowing a little bit. You've turned the fan off, yeah?
Yeah, I've turned the fan off and just closed the window behind, so that the handle sticks out quite a way on these windows as well. But that's certainly going to block a lot of the heat out.
All made from recycled materials, which is even better.
Yeah, so yeah, and we can reuse the mop handle when we take this down, when we get the shade back up, or when we put another blind or whatever we're going to do.
I think we're going to have shutters on here. You're going to make.
I'm going to make some shutters for the inside,
Yeah.
but so this will go anyway. But
when the veranda's built,
Yeah.
it'll be
shaded
even
anyway.
more shaded, because
So
it'll
we
go
won't
out
need that.
further than what the shading that we've got up there now outside is. So yeah, it'll be wider, so that'll shade us more. So now we're going to move on and shade the metal door. Well, insulate the metal door, because the doors are getting really hot. It's reaching over 40 degrees over the next few days. So yeah, we'll crack on with that. So whilst I was making lunch, Steve has used up some of the old bits of the insulation, and he's insulated the back door with it, because it's metal and it's getting really hot. We're going to put a second layer of the insulation sheet over the top, so it'll be a double layer, and that will also make it a little bit neater. At the moment, Steve's just popping some double-sided tape around the edgings of the doors.
I've just run out of that roll, so it's a good job we bought some more the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just finishing that off. So the sun's just come round to the front of the house now, and it's got really hot. We've got the fan going, but then we've pulled the blind down, and the difference was instant, and I couldn't believe what a difference it's made. So if anybody's struggling with the heat, I would, say this is a really good solution. What a brilliant idea yet again of Steve's. Right.
That's why I want you to hold the bottom out.
So I'm holding the out.
No,
Just
from about
a minute,
there.
Alfie. Yeah.
Because it's taped there. I don't want you touching that. Because I'm nearly big enough to... Sorry. Just wondering if it might be...
He wants to go out now. I'm going to have to let him out.
It's a bit easier for me to put my fingers on the top of the door.
Right.
Was what I was thinking. For some reason, no, that's all. Alright. It's still right. Still sort of level.
Let's have a look from the other side. Oh, I can't
Give
see.
it that touch.
Oh, sorry.
Down to the lock. Stretch it a bit. It will stretch a little bit.
Yeah, we're just going to have to cut round the lock as well.
Yeah, I realised that before. Just like we get down to the same level.
Okay.
Somewhere around the same level. Yeah, we should be alright there, because I haven't pulled the tape off now.
Right, I'm just going to get the scissors.
Sorry, I'm sticking my nose in, you're better at cutting.
We'll see about that.
I was just thinking, how am I going to do that? Hold that onto there. Can you cut it? Oh no, it's alright. You just do what you do.
Alfie! Yeah?
Yeah? You're doing well there. Maybe just a little bit more. You think?
No.
No? Teamwork.
We are eventually having new doors, but until we've finished with all the renovation works, I don't really want to be putting good doors on.
Take it there as well. I haven't taken the bloody thing off. Pull that down a touch. It's there somewhere. That's that.
So I don't think that looks too bad down the
Yeah, slightly off there.
door handle.
That's me being slightly off there. Trouble is the stuff stretches a bit as well. You know, if you pull it, it's only like a polythene, so. Thing is, it keeps the heat out, that's all we're after.
That's the main thing.
And it certainly does its job. I was quite surprised how well it's done the...
And to be honest, it looks a lot tidier than the old red door. I'd scrubbed and scrubbed the door and I really couldn't get all the marks off.
Well, some of it's rust as well.
Yeah, some of it was rust and yeah, it weren't very good at all. It just, I hated it, it just looked really grubby. So at least now we've got insulation and it does look a lot better.
We have thought about wood panelling it like other people have done, but with us wanting to change it, I'm sure it's worth it. If this keeps the heat out,
And that's
it'll do
what
the
we're
job for
after.
now.
Yeah. So Steve's just stuck a little bit on the bottom because it wasn't quite long enough. Scissors there.
No, that's the clean scissors.
I'll just use them.
Now what you were going to do, and I'm going to do it in bits now.
Yeah.
You're right, we should have done, but...
We should have fastened it together first before putting it on the door.
It's just if we didn't get one bit square for whatever reason, we'd have had... Do that right along, actually. do that right along in one piece. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I probably can. Go to the
Pass you the scissors.
Thank you. Yeah, it would have been far better if I'd have done this first, but yeah. I just want this bit of first lid and then
some of it not peeled off.
yeah, it just ripped as I was doing it, so.
Okay.
And I pull that up. Put that on there. There they are, not too bad. Didn't work out too bad in the end anyway. Yeah?
Yeah.
You alright with that?
Yep, that looks okay to me.
And he's cooking in here still.
That big bubble there looks worse on camera because it's shiny.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep, so that's as insulated in the kitchen as well. Ellie Rose is just weeding the carrot and the radish bed that Steve did last week. Carrots seem to be coming on quite well. It's a bit cooler day today. It's a bit overcast. Apparently it's due to the fires in Canada. Quite a lot of people have said in the area on Facebook. The sun is trying to break through. We just thought while it was a little cooler this morning, there was a breeze earlier as well, that we'd try and get a few outside jobs done while we could. Steve's still cracking on with the third path now between the beds.
I am now, it's cooled down a bit. Just for give you an idea of what it's like, there's nearly 100 tiles in that bed, so they do take quite a lot of filling. Now I think I need another 50 at least.
Wow. So 150 for each bed, or 100 in each
No,
path,
it's about
sorry.
150 each.
150 in each path?
Yeah, I counted them this morning.
Yeah.
And I put 100 in here so far.
Ah, right.
And it wants levelling. There's quite a lot here still wants covering. Then I'll put my log in and then I'll build it back up to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of tiles in them.
And as you can see in the background, the builders have dropped off their equipment ready to start in a few days' time, so looking forward to getting the roof done. So the radish look like they're coming along quite nicely, and so do the carrots. These vines are coming up again.
So this is what I'm doing, bringing sort of 10 tiles at a time. and then breaking them up down here as you've seen. So
Oh,
don't know what they are.
they look like them wasps.
Oh, they could be.
Yeah.
We have a scrape. If the wasps, I don't want them. Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Empty, are they? Don't know.
I'm not sure. Lucky, don't they? Yeah. Empty.
Oh.
Interesting. Anyway. Hi, so it's very warm this morning. We've just put our new video up on the on YouTube, and somebody sent us a message saying one of our plants in the cucumber could be poisonous. So I'm going to take it out straight away. It does look, I've just been sort of looking through one or two of the other pictures of this plant, and it does look like it is poisonous. I think they say it's something called devil's apple. I'll put a link to the plant and the name on the screen or down below. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull it out. I'll just show you the one what it is. So it's this one with the white flowers, and now I've just come out to it, I can see why it's actually got some big seed pods on it now, which I hadn't seen before. They seem to have just popped up over the last day or so. So I'm going to pull that plant out. I'm going to wear some gloves to do it, and yeah, when you look at the actual cucumber now, comparing it to that leaf, it certainly does look different. So yeah, I'm going to pull it out. So this is the particular plant in question, and yeah, as you can see, it's totally not a cucumber. So I'm going to put this in the bin, and it'll be got rid of as soon as.
There's a baby redstart just sat on the wall near the rope. I don't know if you can see it. Tried to zoom in as much as I can. I don't go any nearer in case I frighten him. He was just down on the path here, and I startled him and he flew off onto the wall. I'll try and get a little closer if I can, but he may just fly off.
This morning we're going to put some more compost in this bin and get it ready for putting some more lettuce in. The farmer's just given us a load more, so they need planting out as soon as. We have also got sort of 5 or 6 still here, what's still good. I'm just going to check the cucumbers while I'm here. So we've got quite a good one coming down there. It's about 3 inches. Yeah. Bees are buzzing round quite nicely. Little one there. Not too much happening at this side. This one here died when I pulled the plant out. What people told me was poisonous. I can't remember the name, but I will put that down on the thing. On the description below. We've got one down there that's going quite curly and horrible. Yeah, I ain't got much straw under these, so I think what I'll do this morning is put some straw under as well. Do have some strawberries coming back, flowers coming back, so hopefully we'll get some more strawberries. There's only a couple on this one, and there's a couple on the other bed as well. Peppers we haven't been doing very well with. They're only small plants, but they are flowering, and if it's still there we do have a pepper on that one. So I've just got a load more straw to push under the cucumbers, stop them touching the ground, and also retain more moisture. Also I've put some more compost for the lettuce that the farmers brought, and when I get them planted I'll also put some compost, some straw around them. So I've just pushed some straw in here to help retain the moisture and also keep the cucumbers off the ground. We do have one really quite good one there, and then we've got lots of little ones kicking about, so hopefully we'll get a few cucumbers off these. Also just put a bit more straw around the peppers. They're starting to spring up a bit now, so hopefully we might get something off them. I did show you one of them has got a pepper on it, but it's very small. I'll go around the other side and just take a better picture of that. So because the pepper plant itself is fairly small, so is our pepper, but if it's our first it's a good try, I suppose. We're just growing mini ones. Baby red start, I think it is. Seem to have had one or two kicking about. I don't want to disturb it too much. I don't know whether it's nested behind this panel or in the bathroom. I can't see. We have one under the flower beds where the melons are. Yeah, very nice to see. Try not to disturb it too much. So I've got quite a warm day today. I hope you can see that. This is in the shade and it's 40 degrees. So as I showed you, with the temperature being what it is, 40 degrees, and the little birds flying about, we've just been thinking we maybe ought to put some water out. And I've been trying to think of what to use, and I realised we had these hubcaps. They're off a Fiat, probably a 127 or something like that, and I thought if I give them a clean out, I can have a little dish. They're not too deep. A bit concerned of what heating the water up, but we'll make sure we change it quite regular. But I think that'll make quite a good little dish for them, and I've got two, so I'll put two out. So if I just put some water in them, and as I say, when the little birds are about, they can have a drink as well. So I've had to run the water for quite a while to actually get the water cool enough. It was quite hot. In fact, I could have had a shower in it, and we probably will do later. Yeah, I've put one there and one down at the bottom end. They'll be in shades at different times of day, so hopefully that'll help. These will also get topped up every time I water the water beds, or every time somebody's passing and just sees that they're low. We're pretty good at stuff like that. So that's it for this week. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave us some comments down below and share it with your friends. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please come back next week, and we'll see you later. Bye.